Alright people, welcome again to MG Sports TV. Can't tell people this me a sweat, me a sweat. The time is extremely hot people, extremely hot. I was having some issues from the start of the stream, where my my internet servers and all these different type of things weren't connecting right, specifically with my new modem that I just purchased. So was having some issues where that is concerned. I do think it's running smoothly now. But definitely people, hopefully you guys are doing good. Please do smash the like button. Hit the subscribe button if you're here. Simone Bogle, it's been a long while. Hopefully you're doing good. Big up Casmar, it banks my respect. Alright, so this is a competition. The LynkCup actually is a competition that not many people know about. So I'm just doing a video on it because tomorrow is the quarterfinals of the LynkCup, and I'm just bringing some awareness basically to it. And the games will be played down by Anthony Spalding Sports Complex. 2 days, Wednesday and Thursday, both games will be, the quarterfinals will be played. Please do smash the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're here for the first time. Let me give a shout out, most definitely give a shout out to our channel members. Let me see, definitely can find the channel members image here. I did not get the opportunity. Okay, good. Just remember, good. So here are the channel members, people. Certainly, let me bring this over that side. Let me give a shout out. So we have 2 channel Patreon. Raymond Austin, Ravon Bennett. The channel members are the original Zilla, Jermaine Swaby, Rose Gold, David Beckham, Feather 5, Black Icon 40, Kyle Wallace from Reggae Boyz Supporters Club, Lee Bell, Marsden Ricketts, Emrick is now known, Jamil Winter, Roro Reacts, Devon Hughes, Angelica Rivera, Irie LynkCup, and D. Ellsworth. My respect to all of the channel members. They really help the channel and keep the channel going. So, games that we have on hand, people. We have Tivoli Garden versus Dunbeholden, Portmore United versus Molynes, Cavaliers versus Mount Pleasant, Harborview versus Chapelton Maroons. And definitely these are the talking points for tonight's quarterfinal round, people. And this is the preview show. Hopefully you guys are doing good, and hopefully you guys have been taking care of yourself. Definitely, we know it's tough times now, people. Tough times. And as they say, let's say something like tough times create tough times. Not picking up as yet. Yes, reconnect successfully. Good. So the Wi-Fi is reconnected, and that is what I wanted to see. And now we can have this stream running quite smoothly. All right. Meat of the matter. All right. So let's first give you guys some information on the cup itself. What is the LynkCup? So let me just give you guys an insight on what the LynkCup is. I do know a lot of persons. This actually is a competition, an opportunity for some of the clubs to get a trophy. Some of the clubs who are struggling to get a trophy. This is the perfect opportunity for them. So let me just bring that up. Alright, so it's not coming up. Alright, let me just properties, LynkCup. Good. Alright, so let me just bring it up and read it to you guys so you guys can hear exactly what it is. So as you can see, it's on your screen. So let me just read it through it, you guys. You guys getting information. Alright, so the LynkCup has entered the quarterfinal stages with only 8 teams remaining in the competition. Title sponsors the Lynx has announced that the final rounds of the competition will see the introduction of new elements aimed at driving competition both on and off the field. In addition to enabling digital payments at the ticket gateway via its mobile app, Lynk will award players money for each goal scored through the quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals. The announcement was made at a media launch for the quarterfinal stage held on Wednesday at Tack Bar Devon House. At the end of each match, players who have scored goals will have the money they earned instantly awarded to their Lynk digital wallet. The LynkCup is the first national knockout cup knockout cup to be played in more than a decade since the Federation Cup was last contested. The competition began in March with 24 clubs drawn from the Jamaica Premier League and the Tier 2 competition competing in the first 2 rounds. The winner of the competition will receive a cash prize of 1.65 million paid through Link. Runners-up will receive 1.45 million and third place will receive $1 million cash. So definitely something for the clubs at the lower end to play for. Something for the clubs who, well, basically, like for example, like Chapelton Maroons, right? Chapelton Maroons are the only team at the lower end who is still in the Links Cup and pushing on. Now, this is an opportunity for Chapelton Maroons to get going. This is the perfect opportunity for them to get going. All right, so we have customer said, you know what I think about their marketing already. Someone said, guess this is like a FA Cup Community Shield. Yes, something similar to that of that sort. I won't say long enough, people. All I'm going to do, I'm just going to run through the predictions. I'm just going to basically do some predictions for the specific matchups. I'm going to do predictions for the specific matchups. So let me just drop that in at present moment. So at present, as it stands, we have a few games pending. Let me see. So the games we have playing tomorrow, we're going to run through the games we have tomorrow first. Those are the first games that we'll be running through tomorrow. So I'm just going to bring it up on the screen. We have, let me see, why IG taking so long to come up. The first game we have tomorrow, that will be played at 4 p.m. at the Anthony Spalding Sports Complex. The first game will be Tivoli Garden versus Dunbeholden. And as I said, Wednesday, the 12th of April, that is the first matchup we have to see off. Now, importantly to remember that most of these teams would have already played against each other. Most of these teams would have already played against each other. But, as you know, it's a cup competition. You don't necessarily can use league-like form to make the right assessment of cup competition. It's not really logical, I would say. It's not necessarily logical because at the end of the day, farm goes straight through the door. in this type of competition, farm goes straight through the door, and that's just how things are. So I'm just trying to bring it up, people, so you guys can get the opportunity to see it. It's match day 1, start time 16. First team is, as I said, Tivoli Gardens FC. And Tivoli Garden versus Dunbeholden. That's the first matchup. That is definitely the first matchup. Alright, let me just take away the logos out of this. So so let me just bring it up so you guys can see it. Someone said, me feel sorry for the Brazilian coach. Man slim down fast, him come as him come. Soul Christ said, Chapter Marons will not say up sorry. Yeah, well, it's tough. That's the nature of the sport. It's a result oriented type sports, no people. So I'm expecting that. Chapeltown won't stay up. Falkland will be going back down. I would tip Racing United to make the jump. I would tip Racing United to make the jump into the Premier League. I do believe that Racing United will make the jump into the Premier League. If JDF was playing in the tier 2, I would also tip the JDF to make the jump to the Premier League. So those are the two teams I see so far who I'm most impressed with. I do a lot of work. I've been around the True Juice team. They still have a lot of work to do, but the two teams I'm most impressed with so far, from what I've seen, is the JDF and Racing United. Both teams are looking like they are ready to participate in highly competitive football games. CPT me and said Racing have a good team, yeah, and they have a young team as well, quite a young team. So it's one to really look at. So I'm gonna this tier 2. I'm gonna be really keen on looking at the talents in the tier 2 competition, looking at all the teams perform in the tier 2 competition. I personally thought that Chapeltown Marons would have done a lot better coming up. Unfortunately, everything take a tail in the middle of the season. That's, as I said, that's football. That's how football is. Nothing is perfect. Nothing actually just go as smooth as how we would all want it to be. And as I said, that is just football. So the first matchup, as I stated, people, Dunbeholden versus Tivoli Garden. Now this is an interesting one, people. So let me just have a look here on my phone to see like what the both teams, what they have been through, what they have been like so far this season. Let me see. I don't think they have played it. I'm wondering if they have played each other already. I do believe that Tivoli has played, of course. I'm searching for the Tivoli fixtures, people, to see when Tivoli played Dunbeholden and see. Okay, so the last matchup between TG and Dunbeholden, we saw actually a thrashing. Dunbeholden smashed TG 4-1, and one of the big aspects, I was actually at this game actually, yeah. One of the big aspects about this is that if you look at performances, Dunbeholden at present moment, they're on a rise. They're on a rise. So I think I'm going to go with Dunbeholden for this matchup. I don't think it's going to be like that huge scoreline. I don't think it's going to be such a huge scoreline where that one is concerned. Next matchup we have Portmore United, and this is a night game. Portmore United versus Molynes. Alright, so Portmore United at this present moment, people, are one of the informed teams in the Premier League. Portmore United are one of the informed teams in the Premier League. Also, nevertheless, I do believe that Molynes are capable of getting the job done. Unfortunately, over the weekend, I saw Molynes versus, I think it was Falkland, and Falkland really put Molynes to the sword. Falkland really put Molynes to the sword. So I'm going to look at the last matchup between Portmore and Molynes. That game ended 1-1, and that was on the 6th of February actually. And the game, as I said, the game ended 1-1. Statistics, both teams had 4 shots on target. Total shot off target for Portmore was 14. Ooh, seems to be a battery. Corners, statistics, position was in favor of Portmore as well. So it looked like Portmore seems to be the favorite for going into this one. Even if I look at the league table, Portmore United in 6th position, Molynes in 9th position. Molynes conceding 37 goals, while Portmore only conceding 13. I do believe that Portmore will get back Rudolph Austin. Rudolph Austin picked up a yellow card. If Rudolph Austin should miss this game, I'm not sure how they correlate the cards with this particular thing set up. If he should miss this game, that means he'll be back for the next Premier League game. But if he's not playing the next Premier League game, that means he'll be playing this game. And certainly certainly that's a huge plus for Portmore United. So I'm gonna go Portmore United. I'm gonna go maybe Portmore United like a 1-0. A 1-0 deficit. Top of the table, Cavaliers versus Mount Pleasant, and they meet again. How much time Mount Pleasant and Cavaliers meet so far this season? I think they have played both games already, you know. But the last matchup was actually a even encounter game locked at, what they call it, Desmond 2-2. Game locked at Desmond 2-2 between Mount Pleasant and Cavaliers. Mr. Rudolph Speed versus Theodore Tapper Whitmore. This definitely should be a really good one. Both teams leading goal scorer, and both Trevante and Colin Nansen was holding that leading goal scorer spot. Colin Nansen actually step away now, so which is quite good. Means that they're not stagnant anymore. But I do believe that this definitely is going to be a good matchup, and I'm going to be ecstatic to watch that one. As you can know, as there's compensation for every player who scored a goal at this particular point of the competition. There is compensation for that. So you'll see a lot of players trying to score or trying to find a goal in that game. I do believe at present moment, in regards to form, Mount Pleasant form is not looking so good. Last time they have won a game was actually in, I think the last game they won was in February. The last game that Mount Pleasant won was in February, while Cavaliers at present moment, despite losing quite a few games, more than say Mount Pleasant and Arnett, they have drawn less games. And all football setup, sometimes when you draw too much game, it comes like, make sense. It makes sense to just lose the match or try to win match. Just try to go over either line. But where form is concerned, I believe. So apparently the internet just went away on me. Like, I'm not sure what happened just a minute ago. So as I said, I'll be verifying form at the right time. Maybe we might see something like what happened last season, and them just picking up form at the right time and just beating everyone in their part. But I do believe that Arborview will win this one. This could be the last end or the last straw for Chapelton Maroons, even trying to salvage some pride in getting a trophy before their exit of the Premier League. So I do believe that I'm going to go Arborview maybe 3-0. I'm going to go Arborview 3-0. And I do think that is in that region. Yeah, I'm going to go Arborview. I think I'm going to Cavaliers maybe 2-1 over Mount Pleasant. Yeah, so I do think that these are good matchups for the first match day. Well, it's actually 2 days, Wednesday, Thursday, but actually match day 1. It will be recorded as match day 1. Anyways, people, certainly I won't go any further with you guys. Hopefully you guys are doing good. Take care of yourself. This was a short preview show. Very short preview show. I didn't want it to be too long. So you guys can take care of yourself. I've had more than enough glitches where that is concerned with the internet. So take care of yourself, people. And I'll see you guys again. MG Sports TV, people. And we are out. Boom.